Hey everybody, welcome back. Continuing on with the now dry chocolate covered 1948 Ford. I'm going to do some chrome trim on it. I have, for the most part, finished the flathead up. The lighting in here is terrible. I apologize. Let me see if I can brighten it up. There we go. So got the engine put together, got plug wires on it, and it's looking pretty good. And I set it off to the side. I mentioned on my first video that around the windshield on this doesn't have a chrome trim on it. If you look at the box, it shows some sort of like black trim or something around it in a center post in the window. So I found out that's the glass here, which I chipped. If you see that, I took the visors off and I chipped the darn thing. But anyway, this window has a lip all the way around it that shows once you have it installed. I'm going to foil that and we'll see how that turns out. Maybe it will cover some of my mistake where I chipped the darn thing. The glass is hard to do. If you want to cut a piece off the glass, it is very difficult, or it's actually very easy to mess up. So it's very difficult to do it without breaking it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some chrome on these here and here and here, and on the hood, I believe, yeah, down the center of the hood possibly, and on the sides. So that's what we're going to get done. And I'm going to mount the camera over top and do a little bit of foiling. Not the whole thing, but just enough to kind of get you started. So see you in just a second. Okie dokie. So as I'm looking at my sheet of bare metal foil, which is dwindling down, I notice on it, and I got it like this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. These like bad places, looks like cracks. I don't know what that's from, but I am not going to use that part because you can feel the ridge and it's not good. And then I see some little bitty scuffs. There's one. So I have to be careful on what pieces I'll be using here. This will probably wind this sheet up. I'll order another sheet. But what we want to do firstly is find out which piece of chrome I want to put on first. And I think I'll do the main section here, which is 3 pieces. 1, 2, then there's a break in it, I think, where the door handle goes, and then the last piece. So I'll probably lay down 1 single piece there, and if I've got a piece here wide enough, yes. So what I want to do is just measure, see how long a piece I need, roughly. Pretty darn long, so to about my finger right there, about to where that bad place is. Oh, it's going to be over the length, but that's okay. That's better than being not long enough and way too wide once I've already started cutting it. This stuff is so thin, and I don't want to damage it. It's already got enough damage. So put the edge of my blade under it. This is how I do it. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be done. Okay, see how easy it tears? It just tore right there. So I'll get my fingers and pull that piece off really gently. Grab it by both ends here. And try to do this without screwing it up. Start it right there. So I can see that I've got the piece of trim under it. Now this trim curves a bit. So I'll try to lay it down, and you can curve. I've noticed you can actually make some curves with this stuff. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to, obviously I'll cut it where the door handle is going to be. And I've got a new pointy Q-tip or makeup tip or something I got from the dollar store. They work good because they have that little point on them. So I'm going to run it right down the chrome to the end of it on both sides. Get it nice and pressed down on it. This is going to look really nice. One of you guys made a funny comment from the first video. I think it was Alan. May not have been. May have been Jethro. I can't remember that this could have been a Hershey chocolate salesman car because of the resemblance of chocolate. It does look like a piece of chocolate. I mean, it's spot on. It looks just like chocolate. Don't want to eat it, but it does look like chocolate. All right, so I've got that pretty well pressed down, and these are some really nice and defined edges on this Revell kit. Thank you so much, Revell, for making this a much easier process. All right, so here we go. I want to zoom you in a little bit. Let me see if I can zoom this thing. Okay, good. That'll probably make it really blurry or something, or it'll be, I'll be out of the frame totally. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to run it all the way down. I'm going to ignore the sections in the middle that are cut. And I'm just going to run this blade, try to run this blade, and I didn't paint it black, darn it. There's a piece of foil on the tip of the blade, and if I left that on there, it would mess me up. Okay, here we go. Put the blade right on the edge here, and not easy, nice and easy. Let it follow that chrome trim. Okay, I'm just going to do the first section first because it does have quite a big gap there at the door handle area. Darn, it looks like I'm traveling uphill there. It's hard to see this. Okay, I'm going to just go up that, right back up to my first incision, like so. And I hope that you guys are able to see this. I'm not able to see my darn camera to see if you can see it or not. And then here at the door, I'm just going to go ahead and just cut through. All right, here we go. Cross fingers. See if you can see this. Oh yeah. I'm going to grab this. Oh darn, it ripped. How do you like that? Okay. So I'll use a toothpick for my little grabber. I was hoping that both sides would have come off at the same time. It would have peeled, but it didn't. So I'll try to get a hold of this with this toothpick. Okay, there's one side. Now here's a challenge. You don't have anything sticking up. It's stuck nicely to the plastic. And so what I'll do is I'll take this toothpick and just kind of push, but yet I don't want to damage my paint finish. or leave this darn glue that this stuff leaves on it. This is out of putting on bare metal foil, this is the most difficult for me. It's just trying to get the darn stuff picked up so you can actually take it off. Okay, here we go. So we got it started. If it doesn't rip. Sorry. Oh, darn. Okay, so it did rip. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to start back here. See if I can get it picked up. Hey, good job, bare metal foil. You make a heck of an adhesive. It's so darn good, it's annoying. So, you know, what I'll do, at least what I've done, is I will scratch the finish with this darn toothpick, trying to get it started. And I'll have to try and doctor that up. To hide that imperfection. Okay, this is not going as planned. Not to mention that I can half see. I've got my reading glasses on. But this is so darn little. Okay, and I know you guys are probably yelling at me, use this, dummy. Well, I can't hear you. Okay, good grief. There. Darn. Alright, so now I'll take and go back over all the darn scratches that you just put in the paint from the bare metal foil. So, alright, so there's one spot. And the next will be here. So, run my razor blade, just like before, right down this edge. And you get lost in the chrome because you can't tell where your darn blade's at. It's hard to see, and I just went totally off track. And top. Okay, that's gonna look terrible. I'll have to go back and do some fixing. And don't forget to cut the end because you don't want to get pulled all the way off and then it wants to pull. Oops, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Come on. Cross your fingers. It's gonna all come off in one spot. Oh my goodness, already. Well, at least I'm getting one side. Don't rip. So apparently chocolate is a very good surface to put bare metal foil on because it really sticks. I think I'll be able to get this one. If I could keep bumping the darn camera. I have a hat on. I wear a hat all the time and I have this bill in my hat and it keeps hitting it. Sorry. I'm not the best at this video making stuff if you haven't already noticed. So, all right, here we go. Oh, gee. All right, sort of coming off, but you probably can't see it. My hand is probably right in the way. Okay, wow, that was much easier. Okay. All right, now if you can get it off, see how it gets on your fingers? Look at this. And then you try to get it off of that, and then you can't get it off of your fingers. It's almost, well, there's a piece, but it's almost impossible to get off your fingers. All right. Same thing, take the end, and I want to make sure those edges are nice and flat. I see a little spot I've got to clean up back here. But That looks pretty good. And when I take my pictures, I'll just not let you see, which I think the door handle is going to go right over where I scratched it. All right, so basic concept there. You let me take the zoom out of this. There we go. So that's how I do it. It takes a few times to get it right for sure. This is my third or fourth, fifth, I don't remember. So I'm going to put chrome. I've obviously got chrome here. I'm going to chrome these right here, obviously the other side, and then around the back window I'm going to chrome. I think I haven't looked at the actual window, but I'm pretty sure it's this this little lip here will be chromed as well. So it'll have enough chrome to tone down or brighten up the chocolate color. And on the hood, you know, the two pieces on the side. So yeah, actually, let me show you something before I change. I've got this diecast up here in my cabinet, and it is a 1948, I think. These are really nice diecast cars. My dad was a diecast collector. Check this out. 1/24 scale. Ooh, almost dropped it. It's really heavy. Oh yeah, check it out. Okay, so I just answered my own question. Okay, as we can see, the window contains the chrome. Cool, so that's what I'll do. Interestingly enough, see the windshield wipers? See the windshield wipers? Check this out. No windshield wipers. Apparently the windshield wipers look hideous, so they don't even put them on the box art. But yeah, this kit, I mean this car here is cool as can be, and so now that I can get a lot of besides it's not whatever the big back isn't. What's this? A sedan? Coupe? No, this is a coupe. This is probably a sedan. Okay, so I just answered another question. I don't chrome the entirety of that because there's a hood ornament that goes on there. No, there's not. Yes, there is. Okay, I'm looking at the pictures on the box. So there's hood ornament, no chrome here, chrome on the sides, chrome there, and they have a little chrome down here. And I could do that as well. That might look nice. Which they don't chrome. Well, maybe I take that back. Maybe they do. And check this, if I can get you in here. Check this out. These things are so... My dad paid a lot of money for these, but you won't be able to see much or nothing. But these things are so detailed. It is unbelievable. Get you in there. There you go. Battery cables, throttle cables. It's got throttle. All right, so my camera died. Anyway, I'm back on, and I was going to show you that this little car, and you're probably like, I don't give a rip about it, but anyway, it's pretty cool. So it was something my dad had. Brake lines and all that good stuff. I painted the engine the wrong color. I painted mine green instead of blue, so there's a boo-boo, but oh well. All right, guys, so I'm going to get back to it on doing the bare metal foil, try to get it completed, and get this thing closer to being built. So stand by. All right, so I've got this side completed. I did the 3 sections of trim and then the lower section, and this thing is looking great. I'm really impressed on what a brown car may turn out to look like. Somebody commented in the last video, you sure, I forget how they put it, but you're sure brave painting a model car brown. I just can't imagine these old cars, you know, the paint jobs or the paint colors back in the old days were somewhat dark and not bright colors. I mean, if you had a red car, it was going to be like burgundy. And so I thought, what better color than brown? You know, I would probably never think that. I would never want a brown car, but I don't know. I think it's turning out pretty darn good. And the more I look at the engine, I think, man, that thing looks pretty darn cool, even if it's green. So she'll be sitting down in the... It won't stand up. It's probably going to fall over. But yeah, it's going to look nice. cool little flathead. All right, so I'm going to continue on with this. About to work on the back window, and we'll catch you here in a second. Here we go. Got all the chrome finished on the body. Looking nice around the back window. The hood, the sides, and the bottom edge down there. So I've got that all done. Not too tasking to chrome this car because of the well-defined chrome stripes, or the lines where the chrome would be. Did a little bit on my seats. So I wanted, these seats just looked dull. So I took a little, I don't know if you can tell, but I dry brushed just a hair to give them some texture. So that's all I wanted to do to the seats. The dashboard, I've been putting some color on. And the reason I did that is because on this diecast here, if you'll notice inside there, the dash has paint on it, as well as the box art has paint on it as well. So I went ahead and this thing's not wanting to focus now. So I went ahead and started it at least, and I got some gauge decals in there. It's about ready to start going together. I've got to put the chrome on the windshield. A little more detailing on the door panels. Get the glass in it. But other than that, where's a toothpick stuck on there? The rims here are ready to be mounted. I just glossed the top portion of my radiator, if it would focus on the darn thing. Yeah, so I'm all the prep work is done for the most part. All I've got to do now is start getting it together. So there may be another segment, or the next segment may be the car put together. So I don't know, we'll see. On to the next segment. All right, guys, here it is all finished up, and boy did it turn out nice. I thought I would pose it right next to its die-cast cousin. Wow, this thing turned out great. I'm so pleased with it. Did have a few little fitment issues, no big deal. What model doesn't? But yeah, this has been really fun. I don't know if I don't enjoy building these old stock cruiser type cars better than an old muscle car. I don't know. I think they're very classy and neat. Would love to have one. But yeah, it turned out just great, even if it's Hershey's milk chocolate brown. I think the brown color actually turned out really nice. Well, I'll put it up on this little turntable so we can take a look at it a little closer. So yeah, it turned out just wonderful. The chrome looks great. I can't do nothing but say good things about this kit. It was a Revell kit, obviously. But yeah, turned out so nice. Don't know what to say. Lots of little details on it. Took quite a while to build because it's fairly detailed. Has a lot of little parts. The dash is quite a bit detailed. The engine, get the hood off for you. The engine turned out just great. I got the plug wires on it. Yeah, just really nice. The interior looks good. Two-tone kind of leather, so or a leather color. But yeah, man, this thing is just such a joy to build. after coming off of a MPC 69 Charger. That was a beast. This has been a breath of fresh air. So guys, I'm so appreciative that you watched this video. And good news, or new news, my friend Chris Callan and I have started a new Facebook group. My channel, I had a Facebook page, but that didn't work out so well. And I spoke with Chris, and he helped me. And actually, he's the one who put the page together. So thanks, Chris. But anyway, go over to Model Car Videos Facebook group and join. We've had several people join, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of interaction that's going on there. And if you watch my videos, I'd appreciate if you go over there and check it out. This was a great car, great fun build. Hope to build many more like it. And just thank you all for watching. So guys, if you hadn't already, please subscribe. That would be great. Hit that little notification bell and it will ring the next time I have a video. If you're interested in any of these products that I build with, check out the Amazon links down below in the description, and they're there. You can click on Amazon and go get you some of those. I need to go click on some of them and replace some of mine. So this has been a great build. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. I don't want to ramble on. I tend to do that. So I'm gonna have a slideshow now. Gonna get up and close and personal with it. And hey guys, we will catch you on the next build. I really appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.